Hey y'all, I know I'm looking a little rough, but Carrie's still homesick, so I've been home with her again today. She can go back to school tomorrow, so I'll be back out tomorrow. I need to flip this camera. Hold on, y'all. Boop, because I done got used to looking like that now. But I came to talk to y'all about. So I realized this year, this year makes 6 years, y'all. This year is going to make 6 years that I have been self-employed. And it did not even dawn on me until I see someone in my comments and they said something. I can't remember what they said. But when I was responding, I realized I was like, dang, it's been 6 years. This year makes 6 years that I have been self-employed. And so I want to share with y'all some tips. Because people have asked me over the years before, they're like, well, how have you been able to do this for so long? How have you been successful in your journey and all of that? And really and truly, y'all, it's really just boils down to, I just didn't quit. So Nipsey Hussle got this song. I know y'all probably be like, watch this girl always relate music to everything. Don't mind my hair. My hair look crazy. I tried to braid it, but Nipsey got the song and he's like, the only difference is that I just ain't gonna quit. I ain't gonna quit. And I relate to that so much because that's literally the only difference between me and anybody that has tried it. I just wasn't going to quit, and I knew I wasn't going to quit, and I knew I wasn't going back to working for corporate, though there was a period of time when I was like, okay, maybe I should go back. When I did second guess it, but the way things worked out, I didn't have to because it wasn't meant for me to. But the only difference between somebody that succeed and somebody that does not succeed is that the person that succeeds just doesn't quit. They keep going. They fail just like the person that fails. This is the thing. When you fail, you have to try again. You have to keep going. So I learned this motto, and I don't remember when or where I learned it, but somewhere along my years, my 32 years on this earth, somebody taught me that you have to fail and fail fast. And so for me, I'm like, okay, I'll go and I'll try anything, right? And if it doesn't work, okay, then I know that didn't work, so let me try to do it a different way. And then when I see what's working, then I'll just keep doing what's working, okay? So that I learned that somewhere along the years. I can't remember who told me that, but somewhere along the years I learned that. And so that's really it. You just have to fail and fail fast, because the faster you fail, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the more you can implement what you've learned to be better at what it is that you're doing. So the only difference between the person that succeeds, the person that gets to what they want, and the person that didn't, y'all, is that they just didn't quit. They failed too. The successful person failed too. I need you to hear me and hear me. The successful person fails too. They just kept going. Instead of letting the failure knock them down and turn them around, they kept going. They dust themselves off. They said, okay, what did I learn from this? Let me try again. And then they did it again. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. And I can remember when I was starting on my journey for, being an entrepreneur. So I started December 2019. So I put in my notice November 8th. And let me tell y'all about this, because I've told y'all before, I work corporate, right? And not just no low level corporate. I had clearance for a lot of things that people, for things. So I put in my notice November 8th. by November 9th, not even November 9th, that same day, actually, they were like, okay, well, you can just go ahead and clear out everything, and then you don't have to return back for the 2 weeks, and you'll still get paid. Because mind you, I'm salary. So I'm going to get paid regardless, but they were like, and so they end up actually paying me throughout the whole rest of the year. I guess just to finish off because of budget, maybe it just worked out that way. I don't know. But they end up paying me out through the whole rest of the year. But I left, my last day at corporate was November 8th. So when I left, I was like, okay, I really did this. Oh my God, I really did this. How am I going to do this? I really did this. But I had time because I knew that the holiday season is when I was going to launch. Okay. And so I'm like, I got a little bit of time to prepare, and really just try to knock it out the park, right? And so over the next couple of weeks, I did just that. I prepared myself, and then I launched. Excuse me. And I did a soft launch before I did all my business paperwork and all that. I said, let me do a soft launch, because I knew that I could do that. I could set up like an Etsy shop or something like that and see if there was even really demand for the products that I wanted to sell. So that's what I did. And it was, I could have never prepared myself for what happened. I was not expecting it to take off like that. And so I was like, oh my God, okay. And so then once I realized okay, there is a market for this, I'm gonna go ahead and file. So then January of 2020, I filed. That ended up eating me in the butt, because if I had filed December of 2019, I would have been able to apply for PPP. But because I waited until January 2020, I could not qualify for a PPP, or at least that's what I was told, which now I'm actually kind of glad I didn't do it, because it's a whole mess with all that stuff. And so I was like, dang, well, it is what it is. I went ahead and filed all my stuff and all that. And then on my birthday, boy, it's a birthday I'll never forget. I will never forget that birthday. March 13th of 2020 is when the world shut down. I will never forget that. That is, people probably going to ask me, as I get older, as I age, they'll probably ask me, what was the most memorable birthday you've ever had? And people are probably going to ask me that, and it won't be, oh, when my husband did this, oh, when my daughter, it will be March 13th, 2020. That will be because I can remember thinking in my mind, I had went and got my hair done. I was like, oh, so my birthday is March 13th, right? My younger brother's birthday is March 17th. So that weekend, he was having a party. He was like, I'm gonna have a party. I want you to come over. His girl's having a party for him. He's like, I want you to come over to. So look, I didn't went and got my hair done. Baby, I'm looking cute. I'm just like, this about to be a good birthday weekend, because I ain't about to have to spend no money, because usually on my birthdays I don't have to spend no money. So I'm like, yeah, I was still with my ex at the time, so I'm like, oh, this is about to be your girl cute. I'm about to have a good weekend. And on my birthday, the world closed down. I will never forget that birthday, y'all. I will never forget that birthday. But anyways, so now imagine being 2 months into, well, technically it was 4 months into business, and then they close down after you've already paid your deposit to open up a storefront. Yo. So I had the ability, because I think I had 2 months, 2 or 3 months before they made the storefronts close down. So, because then we end up having to close down the actual storefront in June. And they're like, we don't know when, we'll just play it by ear, basically, is how it started out. It was we'll play it by ear. So it was June when we had to close down. I'll never forget that. I was like, what the heck? I put all this work in to get this open, and now I got to sit on my hands and basically go back to doing it from my home, but I'm still having to pay my booth rent and all this other stuff. And so I was like, oh my God, it was a lot, you know, it was a lot to figure out. But the good thing is I had a good nest egg of savings. So I wasn't worried like too much about finances. But me being me, I was like, you know, I need to go ahead and get a backup plan. And so that's when I applied for Shipt. And baby, I was like, dang, it's so many orders out there. Like when I say it was so many orders, yeah, it was so many orders. It was a good, you know, little avenue. So I'm like, okay, this would be a cool little backup plan. So what I would do was I would do Shipt orders here and there, but my main priority was still my business. I was still like trying to really push my business and all of that. So then it got to a point where we still hadn't opened back up. I'm like, I still got to pay this. I got to come up with a way to be able to make money, like consistent money, because I'm running out of savings. Like my savings is starting to dwindle. You know, you start getting to that 6 month, and I'm like, ooh, okay. My savings I had enough savings to last me about 7. It's getting to that 6 month. I need to come up with another plan so that I can make sure money is coming in real fast. So that's when I started doing Shipt more. And I'm glad that I did, because it actually it took some time for me to build up my portfolio. But once I built up my portfolio of my regular customers and my regular members, then it's been great ever since, you know. But I say all that to say, you know, the only difference is that they just don't quit. They just didn't quit. And so my advice to anybody out there that's worried about failing, that's worried about not starting because you're worried about you're going to fail, don't just listen. It's a part of it. It's a part of it. It's a part of it. It is a part of it. It is a part of it. Okay? It is a part of learning. You learn by failing. You learn. It's just like, think about it when you're trying to like learn to ride a bike. You get up, you fall, you get up, you do it again, and then eventually you get it. You get your balance. You get your balance, and you're like, okay, I like this. Wind blowing in my hair. Oh yeah, brushing against my face. The sun shining and glistening on me. Think about how that felt. Think about how that felt when you're like, I finally got it. I finally got it. And then you didn't want to stop doing it because you finally got it. It's the same thing when y'all are thinking about these goals. When you finally get it, you won't want to stop because you finally got it. Because you finally got the rhythm. You finally got it figured out. So, you know, that's why it's easy for me to work 7 days a week, because I finally got the rhythm. I finally got it figured out. And I like doing it. I like making the money, baby. But listen, y'all. Listen. The only difference is that they didn't quit. So I need for y'all to just not quit. I need you to fail. I need you to fail fast. I need you to learn, recover, and implement. Okay? That's what I need from you. That's what I need you to do. Fail fast, learn, and implement. All right? All right, y'all. So I'm going to come back to doing my long form, because I haven't really been doing long form, and I hadn't realized it until I was talking to someone about it. I was like, I haven't been doing long form not since what is it called? Vlogmas. So I'm working on an opening and all that too, y'all. So I'm gonna get back to it. Y'all just don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Okay? Don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. It's a part of the process, baby. Dust yourself off, put a bandage on it. Come on, and let's do it again. All right? All right. Thank y'all for watching my videos. And that's something I need to start implementing, because I just be like, all right, bye. Y'all, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. I thank y'all for watching my videos, especially those that watch it all the way through. There is some people I notice, y'all watch every single video, and I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. I really do. Um, it's a journey in me figuring out exactly what I want to do with this channel for like 100%. But y'all rocking with me, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me. And I love that y'all are tuning in to me, you know. So, all right, y'all, that's what I got for y'all today. I'm about to go Carrie real quiet in there. I'm about to go check on her, see what she got going on. But thank y'all again, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.